Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Kiger here. We've been talking about measuring length, and a tool scientists use to measure length is a ruler. So right here I have a ruler. The big numbers it's measuring by are inches, and if I turn my ruler around, I also have centimeters listed on here as well. So normally we use rulers, but scientists and people can also use things called yardsticks. That's a lot longer. And this side has inches, and on the other side there are centimeters. Oops, I just hit my light. Another measurement tool for length, which is like a ruler. This one's cool. It's called measuring tape. And the reason why you would want to use this one is if I wanted to measure around something. Here's my dog toy. If I wanted to measure around this bottom ball, I could measure, and it's about 6 inches around. See how I wrapped the tape measure around there? I can't wrap a ruler around this. I would break it. Okay, so that's when a tape measure comes in handy, is when you want to go around something. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure my dog toy that we've been using. I'm gonna measure it from top to bottom. So I wanna find the longest bottom point. Now, when you're using a ruler, you want to start at the end. You want to make sure when you look at the ruler, some rulers have a 0 or a start mark. Since this one doesn't, that means I start right at the edge of the ruler. So normally I would lay this down on the table. Actually, I still can. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to start at the top. I want you to be able to see the ruler, so here we go. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to go all the way down to the longest part of the tail. Now it wants to move around, so try to hold it the best you can. And we can just do a good estimate right here. The longest tail goes almost to this long line here, which actually stands for 9 inches. So this dog toy is almost 9 inches long. What you're going to do is you are going to find something in your house to measure how long it is. If you have a ruler, great. Practice using your ruler. But if you don't, you can think back to something we did last year in kindergarten. You can use a non-standard measurement. So maybe you have paper clips laying around. You could measure how many paper clips your object is. So if you've got a ruler, grab it. But if you don't, you can always use a non-standard measurement. Like last year we used paper clips to measure things. Make sure though your paper clips are the same size. Make sure they're lined up with no spaces in between, and they're lined up next to each other. You don't have spaces, but they're also not over top of each other. Okay? I can't wait to see what you measure, and I can't wait to see how long it is. Don't forget to click Submit Assignment at the top right-hand side of your screen. And then you can either take a picture of what you measured and how long it was, or you can type in what the object is and how long it was. Whichever one you do, don't forget to hit the blue submit button when you're done. Thank you, boys and girls. Can't wait to see your work.